So it's the start of day 6 now, is it? And I'm just going into work. It's lovely and wet. And I'm going to catch you all in a bit because I'm freezing. Hi and welcome to day 6 of my vlog. Did I say that this morning? I don't know, before I went to work. Anyway, so I've just come back from work and Gina sent me a message asking if I would be annoyed if I go and get her a takeaway, which will now ultimately be a kebab. So this is now going to be a big test of will. I've got to go to the kebab house, get her tea, and then walk away and then not to have anything myself. That's quite hard for me. The other thing, I'm just making up my Huel for tomorrow, and it looks like I've got some kind of like drug farm going on. You know, you're making all your sandwich bags up and everything else ready for tomorrow, and it's, you know, some kind of prep line going on. Anyway, so today at work, I must admit I did find it quite hard to drink my second Huel. Again, it got to about 4 o'clock. Now, I did try having the first one a bit earlier today. It was about 9 o'clock, but it was still well over 6.5 hours later before I even thought I could try and eat another one. And again, it's just going back to the point that I'm thinking that it is really doing a good job at getting rid of my hunger cravings, but it's not getting rid of my junk food cravings, and that's one of the things that I'm still trying to figure out at the moment. Now, you might hear it at the moment, I'm just boiling myself some eggs. These are going to be my last eggs of the week. So I'm just boiling myself up some eggs, and I've got 1 minute to go. So I've got 1 minute left to try and finish this a little bit. So I'm about to pop out as soon as I've done these eggs, and I'm going to go and try and get Gina her kebab without getting anything myself, which normally every time I go I always end up getting myself something, and to be honest I don't think I've ever been where I've not got myself something. So this is going to be quite interesting, because normally I end up ordering quite a lot. Burgers, pizzas, maybe burger and pizza at the same time, maybe with the chips and cheese, who knows. So I'm going to go in a minute and wish me luck. Let's see if I can get in and out without having any food myself. Catch you in a minute. Level of restraint I am holding right now. I mean, I'm sat right outside the kebab house, and this is going to be tough. Trying not to order something for myself. Let's get this over and done with. So somehow I've just done it. I've managed to go into the kebab house and get back out again without getting myself anything. Me personally, to all my work colleagues, they'll all know I definitely love takeaway food, kebabs, whatever. I could have got it delivered, yes, sure, why not? You know, get it delivered, I haven't got to worry about it. But that really wasn't the point of the exercise. I think the point of the exercise was to see if I could do it. And you know what? I'm actually made up. To most people, it might not seem like a big deal, but to me, it is a massive deal. The fact that I managed to go in there, ignore what I wanted, get back out again and just get what Gina wanted without having to think about, you know what, you really fancy eating something that you really shouldn't be eating, and that to me is a massive win. To be honest, I normally cave. It's too easy to cave in and just eat what you want to eat, but this time I'm absolutely chuffed that I've just managed to do that. So I'm going back now. Like I said, I'm going to give Gina a tea and I'm going to come back to you in a second, so see you then. So it's just gone 9 o'clock and I've just got my last one now. It's quite surprising how many hours I'm going between without actually having to eat something else. The Huel, all it is this little liquid in a cup, and for some reason it does wonders for your hunger. My cravings, it's not really doing anything for yet. Now that's something else that I'm thinking that, you know, if I stick with it, that my cravings will go away. And this is day 6, and I've said this every day now so far, that it's only day 3, day 4, day 5, day 6, that I'm sticking with it and I'm trying to see if I can beat my cravings. Now, there's little things like habit. Now, with habit is going to the kebab house that I'm used to. Now, because I've managed to get over that one today, I feel I should be able to get over other hurdles now that are in the way. I was close. I wouldn't say I was on the verge of asking them for what I wanted, but I was close. Level of restraints shown right now was probably level of expert. So if there was a 1 to 1,000 scale, I feel like I was probably near 1,000 then for restraint. But yeah, no, I'm really chuffed that I've managed to get in, get out, do what I need to do, get myself, beyond that little hurdle. My next delivery of Huel is due any day now, and I've ordered the toffee flavour. That's something else I would say as well. If you're going to do Huel, make sure you do get yourself a few different flavours. So I've got the pineapple one at the moment. Is it? Yeah, pineapple. So I've got the pineapple one at the moment, and I've also got the chocolate one. The only problem is when you start, if you're starting long term, you think about you're having the same flavour every day, or the same 2 flavours every day. Now, the only way I can liken this is imagine your favourite food, I don't know, is a lasagna. I mentioned lasagna the other day, it's my favourite food. But let's say your favourite food is lasagna. And then I was to say to you, you're allowed lasagna and chips every day for 30 days. You're not allowed anything else, just lasagna and chips. And I'm pretty guaranteed that you'll get sick of eating lasagna and chips for 30 days. But that being said, lasagna does have other tastes and textures within it. It's, like I said, you're just picking 2 things and you're just eating them for a whole month. And after a few days, it does start wearing thin. So I'm quite looking forward to the new flavour, the toffee flavour, turning up. There was another Huel flavour that I was really interested in, which was a mince pie flavour. But to be honest, the flavour sachets last that long that I don't think I'll ever eat the mince pie flavour before Christmas next year. So that's why I've not bought that one. Whereas the other ones, you can eat them probably 2 or 3 times a day at a push. But the mince pie one, for me personally, mince pies are a seasonal thing, and I don't really want to eat mince pie, say, in June. So that's why I've not bought that one, but I would really like to try that one. What else can I say? So, one other piece of information I was going to give you all. So, starting next week, so tomorrow is day 7, so for day 8 will be falling on a Monday, because we are on Saturday at the moment. So, day 8, I will be starting the new phase for my Huel. Now, at the moment, I'm on Huel. I have a boiled egg in the day, and I'll have coffee. Now, next week, I'm replacing the boiled egg. I'm getting rid of that completely out of my diet, and I'm going to be going for press-ups. Now, don't laugh. My friends who may be watching this, don't laugh. Obviously, they all know my guts and how good I am at things like press-ups. I just don't do them. So, there's a target. So, with this next phase, this is something else to help me take my mind off that and give me something else, another target to aim for, another goal to aim for, should I say. So I'm going to try and do a cumulative 100 press-ups per day. So that's not a 100 press-ups in a go, that is 100 press-ups over the course of a day. So whether I do 20 in the morning and I'll do 30 in the afternoon, and then I'll do another, say, 50 or whatever else in the evening, and then I'll just top it off. That's the way I'm going to try and do it. So I'm going to try and do 100 press-ups per day for the remainder of the Huel. Now, that'll be the next week. Once I've gone beyond that week, then obviously I'll be adding extra things into it. So I'll be doing then, instead of like 100 press-ups, now this is open to interpretation yet because I'm still yet to decide. So I'm thinking, once you've done 100 press-ups, then, throughout your day you want to do 100 press-ups and say 50 sit-ups. So I'll be aiming for, say, something along them lines. And then on the 3rd week, it'll be 100 press-ups, 50 sit-ups, and whatever else. But the sit-ups or whatever else it is, I've not yet decided on what I'm going to do. So that's the physical side of a bit more activity, should I say, when I'm in between work. So my problem is when I'm at work, it's hard to do any exercise. You start at 7 o'clock in the morning, you're less especially in winter, I'm less inclined to go out first thing in the morning. And I mean, for me to go out for a run first thing in the morning, it would be getting up at 5:30 in the morning to go out for a half an hour run to then go home, get ready for work, go to work, or go for a run after work. Now, after work, again, I'll be getting home about 7:30. You're probably talking, by the time you get yourself ready and whatever else, it's 7:45. 8:15, you'll be coming back home again after doing a 5k run or whatever else. So I'm trying to figure out a way of trying to keep more physical, more activity in myself on these other days. Now, I'll be still doing the 100 press-ups on the days that I do runs, but the 100 press-ups that helped me on the other day. So like I said, in the morning before I go to work, I'll try and do a few press-ups. Maybe at work I'll try and do a few as well, and then when I get home from work I'll do a few more just to top it off to the 100. So we're going to see how that goes as well. That's going to be a personal big challenge for me, is to actually try and see if I can get into enough shape to actually do them. One other thing I was going to mention today, so when me and Gina went away to America to do the Twister trip, I primarily based most of my research, or the original idea for it came from when I was watching the YouTube channel. Now this other YouTube channel was the WestFalia Chronicles. I'm going to put a link up here to it, and you can go and visit his channel. Now, this guy in particular, he was actually working with the Twister film crew when they were recording it all, and he actually sent me a little message today saying, it was only a little message saying, like the vlogs. Now, if it wasn't for this guy and him doing his original videos, it would have been undoubtedly harder to find the locations and all of that bits and pieces that I needed to do to actually find Twister. Now, if you've not seen the other video when I was trying to explain about the Twister thing, it literally took me, I probably started planning it in November, and it wasn't until the following August we actually went away, and it was all, I would say pretty much all that time I spent trying to research as much as I could to try and find out bits about the film. Trying to find out the location for the Dorothy sensor machines that were on the back of the pickup truck, things like that. And if it wasn't for him, that I would have really struggled. So I would like to say a big thank you very much for your help and posting them other videos up. So that's it. Thanks very much again for coming back and checking my videos. Like I said, if you've not already done, please make sure you subscribe, like this video, and drop me a comment. It'd be really appreciated. And for you other guys who are regular viewers for Huel, I will see you all tomorrow. Thanks very much. See you later.